day. Top of it, top of it. Hope everybody's having a very beautiful day today. Everybody feeling good. Hope everybody looking good. All that good stuff. Can you dig it? Let's go ahead and have a little bit of conversation today. A little coffee and conversation. And see what's going on. Talk about our boy David Kirk, man. But this today I want to talk about a little fitness, man. Let's get this fitness in, y'all. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's see who up, man. Who got them some rest last night. Let's see who got them some rest last night and who didn't. Wait for y'all to tap in, man. And meanwhile, I'm finna sip on some of this good old coffee. Sip on some of this good old coffee. Top of it, top of it. Top of the morning, man. It's your boy, Coach One Stack. Welcome to Conversation with Coach One Stack, man, with a little bit of coffee, man. I just want to tap in with y'all on this fine Sunday morning before we make it to service. We're going to wait, pray, and slay. Can you dig what I'm saying? We're going to wait, pray, and slay. And get on that spiritual side today and see how everybody moving today. Top of it. And let me know where you're from, guys. Let me know where you guys are from on this Sunday, man. Let's get a little bit of good morning affirmations before I head off to Sunday morning service. Slim Shady, top of the morning, Slim Shady. Where are you from? I am from Las Vegas, Nevada, brother. And God bless you. God bless you. God is so good. He woke us up today. God put air in our lungs. You know, God made it able for us to even have this conversation. Tampa, Florida. Hey, how's y'all weather down there in Tampa, by the way? And if you just, for those y'all coming in, do me a favor, smash that like button. I'm going to try not to keep y'all too long. I just want to get some positive affirmations, man, because we got to keep God first, or whoever your higher power is, because everybody's welcome in this chat, or whoever your higher power is, man. We got to give thanks to our higher power. God bless everybody that's coming in this chat. You know, the Lord, man, put some air in our lungs today. He woke us up and able to have a little talk. So, hey, man, let's go ahead and have it real quick and let's get some things out in the open, you know, because sometimes, especially as men, we don't get enough time to talk to each other. You know, it's always some negative stuff going on. But in my chats, man, we keep it real positive. Oh, that's right, Slim Shady. Amen. We got it. We keep it real positive. Do me a favor, guys. Tap that screen and share this live. Share this live. I want to talk to you guys about something today, man. You know, we have to, you know, once we have the information on how to move correctly through life, guys, it's up to us to show people the God inside of us, or whoever your God is, you know, because in this chat, I don't care what your sexuality is. Everybody's welcome in this chat. You know, it is up to us to praise God each and every day, or praise whoever your higher power is and pass that on. Because once you have that information, people want to see the God inside of you. They want to see you move, but they don't want to see you backslide, man. I got 21 people in here, top of the mother freaking morning on this Sunday, man. Smash the like button when y'all come in. Let's have a nice little positive conversation about the good Lord today before I head off to service. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, so it's 6:07 in the morning. It's 6:07 in the morning. Can you dig it? 6:07. So let's get it. You dig? Let's get it. Oh yeah, it's early. Well, you know what, guys? I get on early so I can catch people from the East Coast time. Top of the morning, Damien. Where you from? I got 31 people in here. Smash that like button. Yeah, I got to, hey, smash that like button when you coming in here, man. And you guys tell me what you plan on doing on your Sunday. You know, are we praising God today? Are we gonna let people see the God inside of us? Are we gonna let From Mount Vernon, Las Vegas, Nevada. I go to second service. Ain't no way I'm up that early. Yeah, I get up early, bro. I get up at 3 o'clock every morning. You know, I get up at 3 o'clock every morning. I'm in the bed by 8:30. But my service starts at 9. So I definitely need to tap in with y'all. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, hey, Noodles, and I'm glad you up ready to go to get that word in. But you guys realize, man, church is in your heart. And I got 27 people in here. Do me a favor, guys. Smash the like button when you come in here. T-Dog, Catholic Mass. That's what I'm talking about. As long as we are worshiping a higher power, hey man, I don't care who you worshiping, but as long as we not putting our trust into man, because man is the only one that's gonna let us down every time. It's never gonna be, the good Lord. So whatever denomination you are, at least we are worshiping somebody. Just walking in from home. Good morning from Cameron, South Carolina. Praise Jesus, man. That's right. We have to give Jesus more of his praises. And Damien, you better than me because I can't make it to 3 churches. Now that I can't do. I do go to Bible study. I do go to church, and I definitely, am involved in the community. I do a lot of mentoring. But hey, man, you know, we not going nowhere if we don't have ourselves right with him. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when you go to meet your maker, right? Because you want to go to the left, because Jesus is sitting to the left of his Father. You want to go to the left. But if they send you to the right, you already know where you going, man, and you ain't never coming back. Hey, Damien, shout out about that. F question mark EX. What do you mean? What about women? What do you mean, bro? I need to know what you're talking about. Or Ricky Hatton dead. Are you serious? Wait a minute. Ricky Hatton passed away? Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Whoa, man, God, man. Hey, man, pray, man. Let's give a prayer for Ricky Hatton and his family. I did not know that. How did he pass away? Hey, Dylan, that's right. Man will fail you. Man will fail you. You know what I'm saying? And it is still tainted. Guys, let me tell you something. When it comes to me, I don't put my trust in man. It's nothing against you guys, but I'm going to tell you, man has failed me every time. Now, to keep it a little bit more funky, it's always people that I know are the ones that are failing me the most. Okay? The people that are supposed to have my back. But see, God got me. God got me. And God has never let me down. He ain't never let you down. And he ain't never going to let anybody down. Period. It's the one. What's up, Icy King? Icy King, where you from? Top of the morning. Hey, y'all smash that like button when y'all come in here, please. Smash that like button. Jesus came so we may have a life and live abundantly. That's what I'm saying. Just walking home. God never makes mistakes. Icy King, what part of Cali? I'm from Las Vegas, born and raised, and that's where I'm currently residing. See, when God is moving through our life, I'm gonna tell y'all something personal about me. Maybe 5 months ago, God told me, he said, you know what? I want you to sit still. I want you to listen, and I want you to be obedient. And I'm here to tell you, when he told me that and I did it, man, God has turned my life upside down, around, and flipped it over, but I've never lost my faith. You understand what I'm saying? Everything in my life has been turned upside down, but you know what? He's turned it around, and he's turned it around for the better. Now I see where it's going, because see, I got big shoulders. So he didn't put more on me than I can bear with these big old shoulders, right? So now he done strengthened me for the next level. He's doing nothing but leveling me up. And it don't feel good when he's leveling you up. It don't feel good at all, but it's necessary. Hey, Damien, thanks for stopping through, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a blessed day. Javonis, where you from? Gothic Angel, Long Beach. Hey, my grandmother lived in Long Beach, right off of Olive and 20th, East Side. I used to love coming down there to play basketball on Signal Hill. Damien, man, hey man, may the Lord bless you with his traveling grace that you get to your church unscathed. What's up, Noodles? Hey, Noodles. Don't use your energy on that. We're going to pray for him. Because you got to remember, and this is something that I've learned, everybody is not there. You can't expect them to have your same walk with Jesus Christ that you do. You can't expect people to have that. So when they come in here with that lack of understanding, y'all notice, I don't clown them. I don't talk about them. I'm going to pray for you because they not know what they do. Hey, Slim Shady, let me pin your comment, Slim Shady. I like that. You dang Skippy. You can walk on water. Mushroom Guy, what's up with it? I've been here, man. I've been making a lot of content on my channel. You know, like I said, God has put me in a different he put me in a different atmosphere to where, you know, remember I used to get up and do my lives at like 5 o'clock in the morning, but he shifted some things so I wasn't able to, but now I am. Yet another month's ultimately meaning live stream with no observer person meaning whatsoever. Sorry. Hey, Emery Randall. Hey, man, God bless you and your family, brother. God bless you and your family. Thank you, brother. We appreciate that. But too bad you didn't hear the beginning of it. And see, now, that's what I'm going to get on here. Judgment. See, people have so much judgment and they really don't know what they're talking about. And people are always trying to judge you. So when I do mentoring with young people, man, the biggest issue that's going on in this world is people are so afraid to live their life. People are so afraid to even come out with their own sexuality. People are afraid to be who they are because they're so worried about what the next person got to say for being judged. We wasn't put here to judge each other. I wasn't put here to judge any one of y'all, and you damn sure wasn't put here to judge me. And I don't care how anybody feels about me. My job is to be a disciple of Jesus Christ and walk as he walked. That's my purpose. Because at the end of the day, man, if I checked out of here right now, my maker's gonna ask me, what did I do to honor him? He ain't gonna ask me about none of y'all in this chat or the people that are saying dumb stuff. He ain't gonna ask me nothing about that. He gonna ask me, what did I do? And see, and as long as you got the right answer for that, you're gonna go to the left. Because the left, that's heaven. If you going to the right, hey man, you already know that you wasn't living right. Because guess what? You better get in Revelations because he's coming back on a white horse with a name that only the believers know. And the believers are the only ones that are going to go to that special place. And you see it happening in front of you already. What we got? Just waste your time and say stuff. Hey, people's crazy work. Tupac Jones, man. See, Slim Shady judge people. We ain't worried about judging people. Uncharted, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. You know what? Uncharted, it's a bunch of our ancestors were slaves. You know, we're enslaved. You know, if you guys don't realize it and do your history, every race has been enslaved. Every race has been enslaved. White, Asian, Hispanic, Black. And for those of y'all who do a little traveling, see, I'm on my 3rd passport. If you go all through the Caribbean, you go all through Central America, you will see a lot of Black people. And why is there a lot of Black people down there? Because we were enslaved down there. That's why. But unless people ain't on their passport and have traveled throughout the world like I have and seen many, many things, hey, man, you know, it's kind of like you don't know what you're talking about, man. Everybody have been enslaved. So it's not about being enslaved. What it's about is, thank you, Dr. Sleep. And Dr. Sleep, this is what my channel is all about, articulation. I can talk. I got conversation longer than train smoke. Let me give you guys a little bit of background on me so you know who you're talking to. Guys, I'm ex-law enforcement. I'm 48 years old. I am ex-law enforcement. My father's ex-law enforcement. And I did a whole lot of stuff in the streets, too, after I got out of law enforcement. And I've been delivered by Lord Jesus Christ for the last 8 years. So when I tell you something, man, I'm telling you from experience, trying to keep people out of trouble and all that. So now, and I'm going to tell you, like, have a great day, Gabriel. And what I'm going to say to you, Mushroom Guy, here's the thing. While people are so worried about what happened back in the old days. See, my mother and father, they grew up in the South. They picked cotton for 2 cents a pound. They lived in those shacks. They sharecropped. Now, if they are not affected by what happened and they were able to if they were able to get their life together and make well over 6 figures once they moved from the South, guess what? Anybody can do it. But what I want to know, you guys answer with some sevens in the chat. Tell me how racism has affected you personally right now. How has it affected you? Because I'm here to tell y'all, man. Let me keep it so real. Let me keep it so real with you. Everybody that ever did something wrong to me have looked just like me. They look just like me. Everything. Every person that ever robbed me, every person that ever put something like this to my head, every person that ever took from me, every person that ever got over on me was somebody that called me brother, cousin, family member, friend, homeboy, black man. And I'm just telling you my personal story. That's right, Slim Shady. If you see it, you can achieve it. You know, so the thing is, man, I think we need to stop worrying about the past so much and live today. What's going on today? Let me share something with you guys. Hey, man, if I could share a personal story with y'all, throw a 7 up in the air. It's kind of touching. If you want to really hear a real personal story about, racism and things like that, like I said, my family's from the South, throw a 7 up in the air. And I'm gonna tell y'all some real, pretty fly shit, okay? Throw a 7 up for me. Stay. I don't know what you got going on, Jeffrey. Now, your experience are a great lesson for many trying to come from Jesus to life changing. Thank you for investing and articulating your story. You're welcome. Oh, and Mushroom God, why 7? Number 1, 7 is my favorite number. It became my favorite number as a kid because I'm a Mickey Mantle fan. I play baseball. But 7 is also God's favorite number and the number of completion. So now when I say a 7, we're completing. We're reaching goals. But I don't find it just a coincidence that 7 has been my favorite number my entire life since I was 3-4 years old. And that's God's favorite number and the number of completion. You dig what I'm saying? So now that's why it's so special, Tupac. So now here's the story. It's not about no sinning. My grandmother was 103 years old, okay? No, it's actually 7. And I will put a $1,000 cash app bet on that right now. My grandmother was 103 years old when she passed away in the South, Louisiana. Okay, 103 years old. She could sit back and tell you about the Great Depression and everything. And she was in her right mind until she passed away. And I'm gonna tell you something that was really exciting. That really caught me off guard. I said, "Hey, Grandma, how did you deal with being called the N-word growing up in the South?" And she said, "You know what, grandson?" She said, "You know what, grandson? I don't know nothing about that." I said, "What you mean, Grandma? But you lived in the South. Ain't nobody ever call you the N-word?" She said, "No, not to my face." I said, "Well, why is that?" She said, "Because my dad didn't take any shit." I said, "Well, but wait, what do you mean?" She said, "All Caucasian people wasn't like that in the South." She said, "Actually, the Caucasian people that I sharecropped for and lived with used to buy my groceries because I used to feed their kids. And it was about how you carried yourself." See, everybody, a lot of people of color got this misconception that every Caucasian person is the devil and that every Caucasian person has slaves. And that's a damn lie. Do you know how many black people had slaves? Man, y'all better do your history, man, because I'm a history buff. Do you know how many black people in Africa enslaved their own people? Do you know how many black people sold their own people to these Europeans? So everything starts off at home. Tonka, owner, shout out to you. Fabian, shout out to you. You know, We enslaved our own people in Europe. I mean, in Africa. We did it ourselves. And to this day, we as black people still don't get along. We don't get along. Now, you, President Trump, is 53 people in here, 28 likes, guys. Do me a favor. Smash that like button up there for me, please. I'm going to keep it real. You know, that's just who I am, Dr. Sleep. Smash that like button, guys, if you in here. You know, that's all I ask, man. It don't cost you nothing. Smash that like button. See, we enslaved our own people. Now, and what I'm about to say is not a political thing. I'm not trying to get into a political talk. I don't care about who's president. This ain't got nothing to do with that. But have you noticed that the National Guard is popping up in predominantly black cities? Washington, D.C., Chicago. Now they sending them to Memphis. You don't find that odd? And if you really know your law and you know your Constitution, the government is not supposed to use the armed forces against the American people unless you have martial law. Slim Shady, I will do a video on my workout tomorrow if you tap in. I'm just telling you like it is. So where was the National Guard? Where's the National Guard in Utah the other day? When they should, that's where the National Guard should have been deployed, where you have an obvious supremacist that's up here giving a speech and he gets sniped. Hey, Fabian, shout out to your son, man. You tell your son, thank you for his service. Thank you for his service, because without people like your son, man, I couldn't live free. So I appreciate that. So as I was saying, you're only supposed to use the military against the American people in cases of martial law. And if y'all ain't figured it out by now, you people of color, if you people of color ain't figured it out by now, you don't see that this man is trying to get us to riot, that this man is trying to get us to go against the National Guard so you can have martial law. And when you have martial law, guys, with martial law, they give you a curfew. And they could put bullets inside of you for no reason. They don't even need an explanation to put bullets inside of you with martial law. I just thought I'd tell y'all that. Grim, you're exactly right. You got to be able to see it for yourself. But you know what, Grim? A lot of people don't even realize, they don't even know what martial law is. Can't really speak. It's why the military's going to Memphis. I can't speak on the state of Memphis crime. Yeah. Oh, definitely, Jacob. Definitely, Jacob. I feel it. The crime is out of control in a lot of these places, but crime is out of control in Utah as well. Now, let me tell y'all some facts. The last 3 people that tried to assassinate the president were homegrown white boys. Okay? The other day in Utah, and this is not a color thing, I'm just telling you what it is. It ain't illegal immigrants that's been doing this stuff. It's been homegrown Americans. This was, okay, we had our shooting at the school and church where all them people got shot at that school, that Catholic school and church. That was a homegrown transgender dude that was battling with his sexuality, who didn't like Trump, who wrote a damn manifesto. These aren't illegal immigrants. Y'all saw what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about with the school shooting at the Catholic school / church, and the guy started shooting from the out and shot all those people. What he shot, he deleted like 2 kids and shot like either 14 or 17 more. Come on, man. Back to the Future. Trump is the billionaire who owned the casino. Yeah, he did. Let me see where we at. Some say people don't realize that we're all the same. Yeah, we are all this, man. We are all the same, guys. I don't see color. Sometimes I wish the good Lord had made us all see-through. Really, I wish He had made us all see-through. And because so many people are caught up with how we look. Just like somebody may look at me and, you know, I'm jacked, I'm swole. I get tired of people asking me, have you been to the penitentiary? Fuck no, and I don't plan on going. People ask, oh, you have gang tattoo. No, every tattoo on my body is a spiritual tattoo. It means something very, very deep. But people see what they want to see. People talk about what they want to talk about. But if I put on my three-piece suit, you're gonna ask me something different. When I put on my three-piece suit and hop up out of my Benz or my damn Beamer, you're gonna think I'm a doctor. So it's like we need to quit judging people and work together as a whole. Jacob McNabb. I go to Memphis all the time. This time people are being shot walking down the street literally for no other reason, whether it's gang violence or deranged people. Hey, Jacob, let me pin your comment, Jacob McNabb, because I want to talk about that. See, Jacob, I like what you said. And the thing is, let me tell you the big plan. Like I told you guys, I was in law enforcement, man. I was in law enforcement. And I don't know if a lot of you know this, but when you walk past that gate and get sent to the penitentiary, that institution gets a lump sum from that state, okay? They get a lump sum from that state. Now, you got people who own stock in these private prisons, Jay-Z being one of them. Jay-Z being one of them. So they have these very loose gun laws in the South. These gun laws are very loose in the South. It ain't like that out here on the West Coast. It's not like that out here in Las Vegas. You can't be riding around in Las Vegas or California like you do in the South. See, so they put the gun in your hand, and it starts off with these kids playing these damn video games. If I had a young kid, they wouldn't be playing no damn GTA or none of that stuff, because so is a man thinketh, so he is. And so they taking these games, and now they actually want to use these weapons in real life, and you see them doing it each and every day. So as they riding around deleting each other, okay, all they doing is giving the police a chance to delete them or just put in a prison. So let me get one deeper for y'all. Let me get one deeper for y'all. You can go to YouTube. You can pull up a video called Another Name for Slavery. And you will see where after slavery was abolished, what they did was they did exactly what they're doing right now. They started locking up all these black folks, some kids as young as 8 years old. Because see, when you're locked up, what a lot of people don't understand is when you're locked up, your rights are gone. So say you get 10 years. Nobody said where you have to do your 10 years at. Yeah, they normally put you in a prison in your state, or if you're in the feds, they ship you around. But the president has the power to deport you. He has the power to send you to a whole nother country for the duration of your sentence. And don't you know that they're charging these people per prisoner? Just like when they abolished slavery and they started arresting a lot of black people just for nothing, just for walking down the street. They would take these people and they would rent them to, like, let's say the railroad for $12 a month per inmate. They would rent them to coal mines, $12 a month per inmate. They would rent them to lumber yards where they cutting trees in the forest, $12 an inmate. So that's another name for slavery. And when they stopped doing that, right, they had something called indentured servitude, right? So if they saw you walking down the street, they could go to you as a black person and say, hey, you owe me money. No, I don't, sir. I don't owe you anything. Pull their thing out. You're going to court me. You owe me money. Now the judge is in on it. And so what they do is they say, you know what, boy, I'm not going to send you to prison, but what you're going to do is you're going to go work for such and such on his land for 6 months. Now you remember, these are days when most black people couldn't even read. Go pull up a video called Another Name for Slavery on YouTube. Watch it for yourself, man, because I tell no lies. So what they would do is, now you have to go work for this man. So they would tell you, here, sign your name on this paper. But remember, you signing a paper that you couldn't even read. Guys, get the likes up. I got 102 people in here, man. Smash that like button. It's free. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Smash the like button. So now, once you sign that paper, you thinking that you're working for this man for 6 months. So now your 6 months then went by. Now you go up to Mr. Such and Such. Hey, Mr. Such and Such, it's time for me to go home. You know, I've worked my 6 months. They said, no, boy, this paper right here, you signed up to work for 10 years. So now you signed a whole contract because you couldn't read that says you got to work for this man for 10 years. That's called indentured servitude. They passed laws abolishing that. You dig? This is why it's so important to know how to read. This is why it's so important to vote. For those of y'all that's not out here voting, I'm sorry for you, and I'm definitely looking at you sideways, especially if you are a person of color, if you are a different sexuality, or you are a woman, because you have, like, it ticked me off one day, the last time I voted, as I saw 2 or 3 of my young comrades, early 20s, and I just voted in them all. And I said, hey, man, did y'all vote? They said, why would I do that? Why the fuck wouldn't you vote? Like, why the fuck would you? What do you mean? Why would I do that? Why would you not vote? And I said, do you know what your ancestors had to go through to vote? Well, no, I don't. And that's the problem. Because see, a lot of y'all parents, see, y'all give y'all kids these phones right here. Oh, y'all give them these phones. Y'all give them these PlayStations. You give them these computers, but you don't sit down and talk to your kids about voting and how it affects them. You don't sit down and take your kids to the library. See, my daughter's 28 years old. I got one. And if I had a child that was 5, 6 years old, man, my kid wouldn't have no smartphone till they was a teenager. But some of you guys, man, y'all give y'all kids a smartphone when they 2 and 3 years old. And then you wonder why they end up slow. They can't spell. They can't put a sentence together. They don't know how to write a letter and do the simplest shit in the world. Freddie Jack. Freddie J4K. That's right, baby. The demons are out here. No, Benjamin, I'm not going to watch the football game, Brody. Yes, we need to work together. What's up, M. Jordan? Oh, no, I'm not crying, man. I'm just passionate when I talk, man. I'm just a passionate person. Ain't no crying, man. Nope. Let me see. Jesus coming. Yeah, yes, Jesus is coming back. And Dylan, yeah, it's all in the past. But the thing is, the younger generation needs to know what happened in the past so you can know where you're going. See, guys, you're never gonna know where you're going until you know where you've been. If you don't know where you've been and where you came from, you don't even know where you're going. How are you gonna know how to move if you don't know where you've been? If you don't know how the deck was stacked against you, how are you going to know how to move forward? Life just don't start today. That's what history's for. That's what picking up a book is for. King James, thank you, King. Slim Shady, no, I'm not a preacher, brother. I'm not a preacher. Jacob McNabb, let me check you out. Hold up. Let me see, Jacob McNabb. I go to Memphis all the time. Police are being shot for walking. I read that, Jacob. I read your yeah, I read your stuff, Jacob. I got it pinned actually. It does not matter. Both parties work, same billionaire, funding both parties. You're right, Rory. And Rory, screw the billionaires. Man, they don't love us. The billionaires are not here for us. They're not here for us. They're here for themselves. Now, what I want y'all to do, thank you, Slim Shady. You know, I actually thought about it. Literally. And a library card is free. Guys, what I want you to do, hold up, Jacob. Give me a second, man. Let me read Jacob's comment. Let me find you, Jacob. Hold up. There's a lot on here, bro. Hold up. Let me see, Jacob. Hold up. Let me find your comment, Jacob. Because I know you got some good game for us, man. I know you got some good game for us. Jacob, I don't see your comment, brother. Can you leave it again, please? For the sake of time, could you leave that comment again, Jacob? Yes, I'm a trainer. What's up, dirtbag? What's up, nephew? Definitely. AG, when you say that you hate, I don't hate young people. What I said was I hate the way that the world has brainwashed you. I don't hate anybody. Hate is a very strong word. See, listen, a lot of people, y'all hear what you want to hear. I don't hate anybody. If anybody been in my chat, I love everybody that's in my chat. I love the entire world, okay? I stream mostly every day. Jay, what's up with you, nephew? Tariana, what's up with you? I don't hate anybody. Okay, here we go, Jacob. Pretty much all jails and prisons in Tennessee are privately owned, so the government gives the prison tax dollars to provide for the inmates. The more people in there longer. Oh yeah, the more money they got, definitely. Man, look, hold up. Jacob, let me pin your comment, man. Let me put you up on some game. Guys, I started in law enforcement, man, when I was 17 years old. I was a police cadet, okay? Then I went on to be a corrections officer, a policeman, a field training officer, a detective in 3 different bureaus, and I was out of there after my second shooting. So when I was 17 years old, man, I used to talk to the prison guards that would come down and get the inmates and take them to prison. And I used to wonder, I said, how come when they violate, y'all send them back to prison for like 3 months? Then y'all send them, and this is what happens in Nevada. I said, why do y'all send them back for 3 months, then 6 months, then 9 months? They said, because, now at that time, this was a long time ago, they said, because it's a money thing. They said, every time a prisoner walks past that gate, they get $40,000. That was back then. Now I'm sure it's more like $100,000 per person. So every time you walk past that gate, see, they get that money in a lump sum. They don't break the payment up and say, here, it's going to take $100,000 to take care of this person for a year, and we're going to break it up into payments for the next 12 months. No, they get it all at once. So it's really a scam. So you go to prison and now you get out. Okay, you violate. You go back for a month. Guess what? That prison gets another $100,000. They don't just say, well, he's going to be here for a month, so we're going to break that. We still got a little bit of extra money from that $100,000 we paid. We still got $30,000 left, so we're going to use that. No, it's a scam. And Jacob, along with Memphis, a lot of I believe Texas has more private prisons than you guys. Texas definitely has been popping up with more private prisons than the most in the South. And you notice, I want you to notice something. These prisons are in the South, where, use your head, people, where the gun laws are loose, right? Where it's predominantly people of color, right? That's where they're building all these prisons at. Guys, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, man. I'm next to Cali. You don't see let me tell you something. The last mass shooting that you saw out here in Nevada was at a country western concert. And the thing is, I got invited to that concert by 2 women. And that dude went crazy and started shooting through the window and was blasting people. But if you take that away, we don't have mass shootings out here on the West Coast. We don't have people walking into schools and all this shooting going on out here. Now, you got gangbanging in L.A. Gangbanging been going on in L.A. since the 60s. That ain't going to stop. But the mass shootings, we don't have these loose gun laws like they do in the South. Therefore, we don't have all these private prisons. Y'all got them in the South because that's all a part of the plan. Let's see. We'll give them the guns. We'll make the law so they can be an open carry, and you can walk around with a Draco sitting on your lap in the car. Because guess what? They're going to use it against each other. And when they use it against each other, now they're going to be in prison, okay? And now they're in prison. We got free labor. We own them. You dig? And now we're going to build some private prisons in these little ass towns. And so now you got people building generational wealth that are working in these prisons, right? People getting, now people's whole thing is, hey, you know what? I'm gonna grow up and work at the prison, because it's always gonna be people going to prison. And Angola is the most notorious prison in the country. Angola is. When you go to Angola, 95% of the people are never coming home. Life means life. So at what point do you think you should get a second chance? But this is what's going on in the South, okay? And see, it don't just affect people of color. It affects all races. Because, guys, I'm not a racist. I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about your sexual preference. I don't care about what color you are or your gender. I don't care about none of that. We're all the same. We all deserve equal and fair treatment. But what I do want you guys to do is, I'm not ignoring your comment, but if somebody wants special attention, you guys hit me with a super chat. And I definitely will make sure I read your comment. So I try to show love, but if you want me to show you some special attention, hit that super chat button, man. I'm gonna pin your comment. I definitely will pin your comment. Definitely will pin your comment. And you guys got me off track. But the thing is, as I said, this ain't a black white thing here, man. You better be more educated about what's going on, because now with this younger generation, for those youngsters that's up in here, I see that tomorrow. For you youngsters in here, man, for some reason, I don't know why y'all think it's cool to, number one, be on drugs and to go to prison. But now, if you go watch these videos, when the judge is passing out these football numbers to you 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds, like they about to do with Tootie Raw, right? Lil Boosie's son, he gonna be somebody's prison wife. You're not gonna be able to protect yourself in the penitentiary. You not gonna be able to protect yourself in the penitentiary. And I'm just a short dude, man. I'm 5'8", 225 with 22.5-inch arms. What would somebody like Tootie Raw, 5'3", 106 pounds, do with me? And it's people much bigger and stronger than me in the penitentiary. I don't know what I would do with some of these people. So it's a breeding ground. And I'm definitely praying for you. I'm definitely praying for you guys. Yappa boy, Tootie Raw don't have no type of game. Tootie Raw's name is gonna be Booty Raw. That's gonna be his new name. Oh, that ain't no cap. I think you better go look through some of my pictures on my page. Brandon, I did 10-point phosphate in Georgia. Georgia doesn't allow any college or anything for betterment inside, no type of payment unless you make it to TC. When you get out of state, you get $100. Hey, Brandon, shout out to you. Let me pin your comment. I want to talk about that. Guys, now here's the messed up part. Let me let y'all know something, man, about these penitentiaries in the South, because I watch a lot of true crime. I'm into this because I was into law enforcement. Do you see... and Brandon, let me know if I'm wrong. Were you in a dormitory style place? Because when I see these videos online and I look at these dormitory style prisons where you got a dorm over here, you got like 4 dorms, right? And then you got a little common area and people can walk from dorm to dorm, but there's no officer in the dorm. That is called indirect inmate supervision. That means that the inmates are basically walking around from dorm to dorm, doing what they want to do, living their life. Nobody's watching them. This is why you see these videos when everybody just walking around, man. They got their cell phone. They got that thing that they cut people with. They walking around like this, like they free, cooking on the stairs. See, guys, on the West Coast, it don't happen. It don't happen like that on the West Coast. On the West Coast, you have what's called direct inmate supervision. It's going to be an officer around there for all that stuff. Yeah, people got to sneak their phones and all that. That's everywhere. Matter of fact, we just had out here in Las Vegas, Just the other day in Las Vegas, we had it was a black dude, right? He was an ex prison guard at one of the prisons. And he owned this badass restaurant, man, that sold soul food. They just arrested this, well, they just gave him his time because he was working in the prison and he was sexually assaulting handicapped teenage boys in the penitentiary out here in Vegas. So these are some things that you have to look forward to. See, Slim Shady, you only 14? Guess what? Slim Shady, check this out. When I was a correction officer, I've seen people as young as 12 years old go to prison. Because in Nevada, you have what's called in the state of Nevada, the law says that you cannot commit a crime until you're 12 years old, that your mind is not developed enough to commit a crime. But yes, I have seen 12-year-olds go to prison. I saw a 13-year-old go to prison. My very first day of high school in 1990, in August, very first day of high school. When I came to school, it was a gang fight. And it was a 13-year-old. They had just put him in the gang 2 days ago. And what did he do during that fight? He let off 2 shots into somebody's neck, and he did 20 years in prison. He went when he was 13. But I've seen people as young as 12 go. See, in other states, they got youth authority. Like, you go to Cali, they got YA. Texas got like a YA for the youthful offenders. We don't have that out here in Nevada. You know, we got boys' prisons like Elko, Spring Mountain, Caliente. These are like boys' homes. But we don't have no boys' prisons. You go to prison out here, man, if you commit murder, attempt murder, kidnapping, attempt kidnapping, some sexual assault with use of a deadly weapon, they're going to certify your ass as an adult. And they're going to put you in an adult prison. They're going to put you in an adult prison where somebody's going to take advantage of you. They're going to throw that candy bar. They're going to throw that candy bar upon your pillowcase. Or they're going to knock you out, spit up in your buttocks, and be making love to you when you wake up. And you're not going to be a man anymore. You're going to have to pee sitting down. And this is the truth. God's child, judge going to give him a case like the liquor store. Our black kids are a mess right now. God's child, our kids do need help. See, but the problem is, man, it used to be a village that raised a kid. Now people of all color, not just black people, don't nobody want nobody saying that to their kids. Don't say that to my kid. No, don't be talking to my kid like that. That's why these young boys are growing up sorry. This is why these young boys are growing up like this. I just saw a video about a month ago where you had 3 people, right? I'm not Pittman. Go look through my pictures, bro. I told you I'm only 5'8". 5'8", 225, 450 bench, 22.5-inch arms. They was 23s, but I lost weight. So what I'm saying is, I just seen a video where it was in Virginia, where it was either 3 or 4 dudes, young black dudes. They was dressed up like they was playing GTA, right? In an apartment complex at 10 o'clock in the morning, and they walking around with their masks, and they got their Dracos, they got all that. You know what I'm saying? They got their Dracos, they got all that. And they're going around trying to bang at each other. They weren't trying to hurt nobody else, but they're like playing a game in real life with real guns. Why do you do that? Why? Because you sit in front of video games, and some of you guys have given your kids, you raise your kids with video games instead of raising them with your mouth in the Bible. John Bailey, thank you, man. Hey, John Bailey, right now I'm trying to get down to 10% body fat. That's my thing. I lost 122 pounds in 1 year. Next October, next month, will be my 2-year anniversary. And at 48, I got an 8-pack. My body looks better at 48 than it did at 20. I'll peel my shirt off next to any 20-year-old. So my body part that I'm working on, John, is my back. After the winter, man, I want my back game, really, really together. That's what I'm working on, bro. Hey, Pittman, I will bet you $1,000 my arms are bigger than 19 inches. When you get that, matter of fact, I will put 5,000 to your 2,500, to your 2,500. All you gotta do is contact me and put the money up in escrow some type of way, and I will get them measured at the gym. And I don't know why you so worried about how big my arms are anyway. You want to know how big something else is? Why you so concerned with how big I am? I know how big I am. Shit. What's up, Aquazen? Aquazen TV. Tap in. I love staying in contact with people from Vegas. Please stay tapped in. You dig? Please stay tapped in. Yeah, y'all asking how big my arms are. Y'all remind me of when I just went to go buy a suit the other day, and this lady's telling me I have a 42-inch waist. Your waist is 42 inches. I said, no, you're not even measuring my waist. I got a 32-inch waist, but I wear 33s. I got a 32-inch waist, and I'm in a whole argument with somebody about how big my waist is. Come on, man. Fabian, you can go online and watch my church on Facebook. It is called the Foundation Christian Center. Very good pastor, man. Out here in Alabama, they send you to a boys' home, and they're just bad as adult prison. Keep teaching. God's child, I will, because I know that the stuff is bad out there in Alabama. For some reason, they accept a lot of that stuff. And Fleece Johnson is if you guys don't know who Fleece Johnson is a real prime example of the system gone wrong. Not only was the man, violated as a kid, a young kid, the man went to prison when he was 14 years old with, I think he had 12 or 15 years to do, and he ended up doing 44 or 46 years in prison. And it is some of the saddest stuff you want to hear, his story, but he keeps it real down in Kentucky. Andre, I'm gonna keep, 5'6" top. B-Man, what's up, B-Man? Top of it, B-Man. How's everything? Fabian, where you from in LA? That's my second home. Hey, Clark TV, you said the smartest thing that I've heard all day. It starts off at home. And if you in here, guys, hit the like button and share this live. Andre, top of it. Yeah, keep that heart healthy. Guys, let me tell you something, man. I go to the doctor every 2 months. I've never had high blood pressure. I get all my blood work done. I preach to people about going to the doctor, especially you young generation, man. I'm going to take this live. I got 7 minutes in this live. I told you I'd give you an hour before I get ready for church. But the younger generation, man, I need you guys to start taking better care of yourself. See, it's the younger generation that you're more likely to get heart disease, heart attacks, and you young people, your testosterone is low because of the drugs, because of the fast food, because of not getting no rest. My testosterone, my shit is up there, bro. I'm here to tell you, man, I got the testosterone of a 15-year-old. When I wake up, I'm like this because I take an estrogen blocker to block my estrogen to keep my test level high. You dig what I'm saying? To keep my test level high. And that's something that you got to do, man. You got to decide how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Do you want to be healthy? How you want to look in your clothes and out of your clothes? That's why at age 48, man, that's why all the 21-year-olds and 25-year-old women, that's why they knocking at my door. Because I can put it down, my body works. But you younger generation, you guys don't go to the doctor. And if you don't have insurance, hey man, take some of your money that you go fuck off and you buy some Jordans, right? That you buy Jordans with and go take your ass to the doctor. B-Man, my yayo. My next workout video, I need to make one. You know what, Slim Shady? Let me keep it real with you, Slim Shady. I used to make a lot of workout videos, but the music is going on in the videos. So they flag my videos. But I'm going to throw something up there, man, because I lift extremely light. I don't lift heavy, man. My PR on the bench is 450. I lift extremely light. I'm talking about I will take you to the gym and break your ass down with some 10-pound dumbbells. CDN, thank you. Hey, man, if you want to know how to work out, hit me, man, hit my email, and I will give you some information on how to work out. And because just so you know, man, I just had a hernia surgery 3 weeks ago in my belly button. My father is 72 years old, and my father is my workout partner. My father is my workout partner, and he's completely ripped. My father is completely ripped at 72 years old. Here, man, just to kind of show y'all just a little something. Just to show y'all a little something. And that's when I was bigger. That's me sitting at about 270. That's me sitting at about 270. Now, this is when I was a fat boy because I used to weigh 340 pounds. This is when I was a fat boy. That's 5'8", 340 pounds right here. I'll show you guys the proof. Same shirt. But that's 6 months later. Come on, man. I tell no lies around here. Hold on, man. Let me get real funky around here. Don't tell me I ain't got no 22.5-inch arms. What are you talking about? Are you serious? You telling me I ain't got no 22.5-inch arms? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. What? That's not bad for 48, right? That's not bad for 48, right? Come on now. And let me tell you who I represent, y'all. Check this out. You see that? You see who got me? God got me. You see who got me? God got me. God got me. You want to see who got me? God got me. Okay? God got me. I don't have a worry in the world. Wait a minute. Hold up. What you mean? What you mean I don't have 22.5-inch arms? Are you serious? What you mean I don't have 22.5-inch arms? That was just 2 weeks ago. Stop playing. Come on, man. Let me give you a little side view. No face, no case. We standing at 5'8", man. We standing at 5'8". Yeah, we standing at 5'8". What you mean? What you mean I ain't got no 19 inches? What are you talking about? What? Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, people. Stop playing. Huh? What you mean? What you mean? What do you mean? Them look like 19s to you? Come on, man. Some of y'all, man, are way younger than me. Stop playing. I don't do roids. If I did roids, believe me, I wouldn't be trying to get down to 10% body fat. I lost 122 pounds in a year. And even if I did roids, that would be my business. So of course you gonna have the haters and all that stuff. That's right, Joseph. That's right, Jay. I can't fight. I make love. See what I do is I'm the type of person that'll make love to your woman. I don't even argue with dudes like you. Justice, on my mother's soul, I've never used a steroid in my life. But if you guys watch my previous video when I get down to 10%, oh, I'm definitely going to try a cycle. You only live once. But only when I get down to 10%. Why would I do that and I'm not at 10% body fat? Duh. And ask me, do I care how y'all think? Don't hate. They always going to hate, King. They always going to hate. We don't care about that. Thank you, Justice. Sometimes I have 2-a-days. That's what burpees will get you, but that's why I get up at 3 in the morning. Shoulders, man, do you some nice lateral raises. Bro, I don't lift any dumbbells heavier than 25 pounds, bro. That's it. I don't get no food stamps. But now that this chat is going to bullshit, I'd like to thank you guys for joining. Hey, may God bless all of you with his traveling grace as you get to your destination. Razor, last question. I burn 500 calories a day. That's what I do. When I do my cardio, at the end of my workout, when I do my cardio, I burn 500 calories at the end of my workout every day, 5-6 days a week. And right now, I am doing a 30-day challenge on another one of my platforms. And today is day 14. So I lift. I'm going to do 100 burpees during my workout, right? Penitentiary style. So I'm going to do a lot of push-ups too. And then at the end, I burn 500 calories on the elliptical machine. That is how I keep myself in a caloric deficit and keep losing weight. And Skips, yes, I was skinny back in the day. Thank you, Slim Shady. But all of y'all, man, y'all have a beautiful day. May God bless all of your family. Be